been broke down. The world is just announced. Final time is now. The final time to bow.
Namaste. My name is Christian, and this is my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for coming and joining me on my video today. Excuse me. So the topics of the day is basically my journey. How did I come to the space that I'm in now? I am a spiritualist, I am an intuitive, and I channel angels, guides, cross loved ones, all of those different things. I've been gifted since a child, and I just wanted to start this YouTube channel to tell my story and talk about my journey and how it's been since I decided to basically make it a business and help other people become happier and try to share my gift with the world the way that the divine wanted me to. I tried to run from the gift for so many years, but Source has a way of dragging you right back in when it's meant for you. So thank you so much for joining me right now on this journey, and I'm gonna go right into the story. All right, so this story is gonna be basically about how I got to the space of following my own purpose and coming up with this business, and how my life has been, and how it led me to just open up and expose myself and my gifts completely and vulnerably to the world. So it started when I was young, you know, very, very young child, very shy, confused, always feeling some kind of way. I felt like when I was a kid, the energy that I had was, oh my goodness, like I'm scared to talk. I don't know who these people are. Why are these people picking on me? I don't understand. And it was very, very confusing to me as a child. And you know, as a child, you don't understand that energy. You don't understand why things happen to you. You don't understand why you see things, or you have intuition. You don't even know what that is. So me as a child, and I was born in Germany, so me as a child was a very shy child. And I would go to school and people would pick on me because I had big eyeballs. And they would call me Wop Bulb, and because my last name, you know, they would call me Wop Bulb, and they would, you know, tell jokes on me for no reason, and I would just be so sad. I would come home so sad, and because I was so shy and quiet, and I didn't really talk that much to my parents like that, I would just go in my room and start being more creative. So them, you know, coming at me that way as a child made me open up in my own private space with, you know, creating characters. And a long time ago, there was a thing called Talk Boy. I'm telling my age right now. There was a Talk Boy because there was Home Alone and there was Macaulay Culkin, and he had this thing called the Talk Boy, and I would use that to create stories, change my voice, and kind of like defeat those people in my life that made me feel uncomfortable or made me feel sad. So fast forward a little bit. I came to a place in my life where I was still young, and people were just bullying me and pushing me around and talking about me, and I didn't even understand why, because I didn't even talk much. So people would pull my hair. I had long hair as a kid. People would pull my hair for no reason, and a lot of times, I don't know why, but boys would want to fight me. You know, they would be like, I'd be playing with these little boys who'd be having a good time, swinging and playing tag and just having a great time. And then all of a sudden, some older kids would come around and they would say, why are you playing with that girl? And they'd say, you know what, I don't like her because she talking about me and she talking about my mama. And I'd be like, oh my God. I mean, I promise you, so many people in Germany always pull the mama card. And they say, she talking about my mama. And you know what? One day I said, you know what? I was not talking about your mama. But today we can do this. And it was on from there. So I grew up in a space where in order to get to an understanding with that person, I would have to kind of fight. I mean, like physically fight. Like I got in so many fights as a kid and I don't even understand why, but I just got tired of being bullied. I got tired of being bullied. I got tired of being talked about, and I got tired of caring about what other people think. So, you know, that kind of carried on into my adulthood. So I'll get to that later. But as I grew up, I don't know where these skills came from. I'm telling you, I don't know where the skills came from. Maybe it came from watching my older sister like box people and beat them up. I mean, I know this isn't something good to talk about on my channel, but this is my childhood. So I'm just telling you where I came from and what we went through. So my sister just was, she was a beast, you know, and I'm not sure if you know her. Some people may know her that watched this video, but my sister was a beast, man. You didn't want to mess with her. And I was just a little kid. So I'm 8 years younger than her, and I would watch her just beat grown men up. So it was kind of tragic for them. So whenever I got bullied, I would remember what my sister was doing. So I just started to, you know, defend myself. And I was pretty good at it, I'd say that. So, as that time went by, I started to grow up and learn how to defend myself, and I was in this energy. This energy was so thick and heavy because not only was I having to defend myself, I was a gifted child who was seeing spirits. I was seeing spirits flying around. I was seeing spirits walking around the home. I knew things before they happened, and it was scary to me. Like, I know some of you guys know about what I'm talking about. This gift was not developed as an adult. This gift was something that I carried from a child on up. So this is definitely a part of my purpose. So I'm telling the story. There were times where I seen things that scared me, and there were times that I knew things that were negative. I mean, everything that I knew as a child growing up into my teenage years, into my early adult years, were negative experiences that I knew. So if you know anything about that gift, you know, of seeing and knowing as a kid or a teenager, a lot of times you know the negative parts of it. Like if somebody's going to die, or if something bad is going to happen. Those are the type of things that I would pick up on, and it was very scary. So I asked God, I said, God, look here, I can't handle this no more. I need you to take this gift away from me. Okay, so a little bit of time would pass by and I would always be tapped in. I mean, completely tapped in all the time. So I would pick up on negative energy on friends, negative energy in the workplace. I pick up on negative energy around me. And it just got to the point where it's like, what is this gift for? You know, I've always been, you know, told that this is bad. You know, this is bad. In the church, I was told this is bad to have this type of gift. It's bad to, you know, see things or, you know, be contacted by a spirit. So, tried to hide the gift for a very long time. Fast forward to early adult years. So fast forward to early adult years, I was able to start to just kind of allow the gift to come through. I experienced a whole lot as an early adult, which is like 20, 21, 22. I went through abuse. I went through an abusive relationship. And that taught me a whole lot. I mean, I went through that abusive relationship from high school on into my early adult years, where I was constantly hit and exposed to a lot of things that I shouldn't have been exposed to. I was living with someone who I shouldn't have been living with at that age, but I didn't have a choice at that time. My parents had split up, and I was given an ultimatum at the time when I graduated. So I had to, you know, make moves, you know, and I had to kind of learn the road at an early age. So I can say that, excuse me, I am a person that had to grow up very, very young. I am an old soul as well. So I had to grow up really young. And the experiences that I had as a young adult was crazy. Okay? I mean, seeing crazy stuff. I'm telling you, being attacked by something while laying on the couch. I'll get into more detail with that, you know, in another episode, okay? But that gift never left me. I never completely disconnected from my gift. I just started to understand it better as I grew. Okay, fast forward again. Fast forward to a time where, excuse me, I started to wonder a bit more about my gift, because I'm always searching for knowledge, always wondering what else is there out there. Like, I'm like, oh my God, like doing the same thing every day is just like terrible. I mean, no offense to the people that love routine. I hate it. I hate routine at the utmost. That's why it took me so long to do this video, I'm telling you. But routine for me is just so when something new would happen in my life, spiritually, something, sorry the video cut out, but I'll go ahead and, you know, start from where I left off. But anyway, excuse me. And if you ask the reason why I always do, it was revealed to me that every time I do that, it means I have a message for somebody, and somebody needs to get a reading, and I need to give them a message. So it's like me, you know, my throat chakra is like burning to tell somebody something, and sometimes I don't even know who it is. But anyway, so getting back to my story before my time runs out on my camera. I was trying to get my GoPro to work, but the daggone internet was not connecting the way that it should in this room. This room is like so powerful and crazy that sometimes just I can't do nothing in my office. But anyway, so as I was saying in the last video, routine for me has not always been the best thing, but it probably will work for me once I kind of get more disciplined with myself. But being more like following my intuition and doing things as I am led, you know, by my guides and my angels and by source has always been the thing that I've done since childhood on up. So as far as my gift, so the way that I started, you know, deciding that I was going to follow my purpose is when I, you know, was working a full-time job and also working in corporate and always feeling kind of like toxic energy in that environment and feeling like I didn't fit in and just kind of feeling like scattered and not really knowing what to do with myself and knowing there was more to me than just, you know, supporting and going full force on somebody else's business. I had been told, you know, through other people that I had, you know, gotten readings through, that my sister, who is, you know, God rest her soul, on the other side, who is definitely my one of my guardian angels helping me through everything, that I was going to have my own business and I was going to do, you know, 3D animation in it, and I was going to have crystals, and I was going to have a business where I helped other people on a large scale. So as those things were revealed to me, I started kind of testing it out, you know, going into different groups and, you know, following spirit and letting spirit lead me and guide me. When I felt very compelled to tell somebody something, or maybe they posted a picture and they needed some information, I would let that channel open up and I would give them a message that's really how I met a lot of people that are now my clients. Just kind of going with it, going with the flow, and giving the messages that were given to me to them, because if I didn't give them the messages, I felt uncomfortable. That's that empath thing, you know. I felt so uncomfortable, I felt sad, I felt like something was wrong with me. Like if I didn't give people the gift or give them the message that I had for them, I would feel like I needed to go back and give them the gift. I have plenty of stories like that. So that led me to start to work on my gift a little bit more, you know, research a lot of things. There were a lot of synchronicities, like triple digits, quadruple digits, you know, angel numbers. I started to research those numbers that I was seeing every single day for years and years and years and not even knowing what they were. Receiving downloads of information and not even understanding, like, am I crazy? Like, legit, am I crazy for getting all this information and then giving it to the person that they told me to give it to, and then they confirm that, oh my God, everything that you said was right, or everything that you said came true, and I thank you so much for helping me. And it just made me feel so much gratitude for the universe, and just it made me start to look at my gift a little bit differently when I started to use it in a way to help people. Because before I wasn't using the gift, I was just receiving information and getting the toxic part of it. But once I started researching, meditating, and kind of getting in balance with, you know, the universe and myself and who I really was, and kind of like balancing out on the right frequencies, I was able to start to control my gift. So that's where I am now. Like, I know how to control my gift. I know there's a lot of people out there right now that are learning and growing and trying to understand their gifts. And me, I want to help people. I want to help people to get to a happier space. I believe a lot in law of attraction. I want to help people to conquer, you know, some of the blockages that they've had in their past, you know, issues that they've had with childhood or family or relationships. Kind of like go through the motions, go through the things that led you to that space of not feeling like you can get through to the next level of who you really are. Like, I want to help people discover who they really are. Like, I ended up discovering who I really was. I am, you know, an intuitive. I'm able to channel, like, I'm able to channel beings, spirit guides of other people's and my own. Cross loved ones. I have a story on that. I'll tell you guys that later. You know, I'm able to just receive information. Just it's phenomenal. I believe that the gift is phenomenal, and I accept it now. I accept that gift, and it would be wonderful to just help a lot of people to get to that space in their life where they accept their gifts. I mean, whether it's being artistic, whether it's intuition, whether it's fashion, whether it's building a business from scratch, whether it's communication. I'm here to give you that information so that you can get to your next level. That's all I want to do. So, you know, the angels have put me in that space, and this is half of my story. This ain't even half of my story. I got so many stories I'm going to be telling you guys on this YouTube channel, but this is the first half. I don't want to spend too much time because I know that the video could clock out. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like to book a session with me, you can contact me on Facebook. That's going to be in the description, or in the description. I meant description, yes. It's going to be down there. The information will be down there. You can contact me there. You can contact me on Instagram. I'm actually rebuilding my website, so that's not up yet, but when it is, I'll have a link there as well. And I also have a Facebook group where we all share and grow spiritually as a family. That if you would like to join that group, it's called Soothing Minds and Souls Experiences, okay? The name of my business is called Soothing Minds and Souls, okay? So if you would like to find me, the information will be down in the description. and hopefully you will join me for additional stories in the future. Thank you so much, and namaste. Have a great day.